Good afternoon, dear diecast friends from around the world. This is Sol answering, it's like a challenge, but it was Gary's diecast collection. Please check him out if you haven't already. It was come up with a neat game of tag, and he's been tagging people to do certain showings, challenges if you like. No more than 10 cars. And Chris from Diecast Dungeon, very good friend to me and my channel. Please check his channel out, Diecast Dungeon. If you aren't already, give him a subscription. Basically, you tag somebody and they show anything up to 10 castings, and then you pass the challenge on, you tag somebody else. So Chris from Diecast Dungeon issued me with a challenge that he wanted to see some imports. Now, obviously, a big part of my viewers come from the Americas and Asia, and a lot of your imports are different to what we have here in England. So this is my take as, I suppose, a European, albeit independent of the EU now. These are cars that we class as imports because they're not made here and we have to import them. And they're very popular, so we're going to start off with a little bit of Americana first. And here we have a Dodge Viper. You don't see too many of them on the road in England because I think the cost might be prohibitive, but you do see a few, and I love a Dodge Viper. I've got a number of castings, as some of you will be aware. I think they've influenced maybe Mercedes with the AMG. There seems to be a lot of similarities to me, but that's a good thing. I don't mind that, and they always say copying something is the ultimate form of flattery, so we'll take it at that. This is an older casting. It's not in the best nick. It's not in the worst nick. And there we go, Dodge Viper. And there's Mattel, so it's a Hot Wheels. And we'll give him a minute in the spotlight. So that's one of the rarer imports. But this one is becoming very, very popular in the UK now. Obviously, we've had a major Ford presence in the country for decades and decades. All my life, I can remember Ford's been in this country. Very popular. Models like the Escort from as far back as the 70s, Cortinas, Capris, Mondeos, and right up to the littler ones like the KAs. They're all very, very popular in this country, but not in the last few years. They've been surpassed by the German invasion. So we'll get onto that later. But anyway, this is what I like about Mustangs, that mean front end. And I am seeing more and more Ford Mustangs on British roads, and I love them. And when they come past you on the motorways, freeways, bypasses, whatever you want to call them, when they hit that throttle, it sounds like thunder. The exhaust notes are so throaty and throttly and absolutely wonderful to me. Their acceleration is fantastic, and I can understand why they're becoming popular in the UK. This is a race version, obviously one of my favourites. As a Golf livery, this is showing up under my LED lights as almost white, but as you can see, it's tinted blue in that Golf livery. But I absolutely adore the Ford Mustang. There is nothing I dislike about it whatsoever. And like I say, the British public are now seeming to take to them, which is good. I like to see them, and I love to hear them. So that's number 2. Because I like them so much, here's virtually the same vehicle in the Golf livery, but this one is the white variation, and I prefer this one. That is a beautiful casting by Mattel. Absolutely love them. Not going to dwell on it, no need to. You know about them, I know about them, and we've just seen one for a couple of minutes. So there's piece 3, and that's another. And that to me now is the most popular Ford import going, because a lot of Fords are made in the UK and made in Europe too nowadays. Keeps the cost base down. And then we will go to Asia Pacifica and the Nissan Skyline. This is a beautiful casting. I love the colour. I like its simplicity. You don't see too many in the UK, but you do see them, and predominantly these older style castings that I guess have been privately imported. Great detail there. Look at all that light cluster and the brake light there. It's even got the model marked on the boot lid there. But yeah, Nissan Skyline, I can't profess I know too much about them. I have a few of them. I do like them. Very popular around the world, but here in the UK, only a few. But it's an import. But I do believe they're imported to order, not just general market flooders, if you know what I mean. But this one is mightily popular in the UK. You see them all over the place, and that's the Honda Civic, and this is the RType, which is the souped up version. I've driven one, and I was mightily impressed with a fighter style cockpit wraparound, and the holographics, certainly of the model that was the predecessor to this one. They seem to have gone more analog in this one, but I do like them. They've got an airy rate of acceleration, good top speed. And they're a little bit different to everything else out there on the market. Again, great rear detail there. They look and feel the part, and they're very popular. And you can just get them straight off the peg in the car showroom. Just pick your colour and your model and away you go. So Honda, this is a standard import car for Honda, and very popular they are, and I understand why. So I suppose the country that hits the UK the hardest is Germany. We love all things German cars here. The French, yeah, we have Renault and Citroën, and they're very popular, but they're not as popular as the German invasion. I think Germany is the byword for quality, and great engines, great reliability. If you say you've got a Mercedes, I drive a Mercedes. If you get a Mercedes, you're looking at least 10 to 15 years before you have to start replacing the odd part on them. And if you buy genuine parts, then they'll last you 10 to 15 years again. They're so popular as taxis because they just keep going and going and going. And that's why Mercedes are popular in this country. And I only want to represent one because I could represent the whole range. And I love them. But this is a very popular A-Class. This is the one, again, with the welder dashboard. Looks like one elongated iPhone. And you basically talk to it. You can do things manually, but you just talk to your car, and your car adjusts everything for you, which is, you know, mind-bending technology. I'm not sure it's exactly me, but I believe this is what this one's at. Yeah, there we go. Hot Wheels 2019 Mercedes-Benz A-Class. Nice casting. Look at that detail. Great detail there. Even the license plate, which is a European plate or a European style plate. Great, great detail on the front and that 3-star Mercedes. Nice panoramic sunroof on there. But yeah, you can't beat a Merc. I love them, and that's why I drive one. Yeah, very, very popular. So we'll go to Volkswagen, and I'm only going to these because these are the ones that are still imported. I know the modern style Beetle has finished production, but in the port of Grimsby where I work, you can see them on the dockside, thousands of them that have been shipped over and are being waiting to go to the agents, the mainline garages. And this is a cabriolet, and even there on the license plate says new Beetle. You get a badge, you get the rear lights, you get some good cockpit detail in there. That soft top cabriolet hood, folded down neatly, and a badge. Upper lights, lower lights, and the suggestion of a number plate there. Wing mirrors. This version is a real toy, and you've heard me sing their praises before. David Johns is a particular fan, I suppose, of real toy. And so although they've ceased production in Brazil, they've still got lots and lots to sell here. We'll keep it Volkswagen because I think this is Volkswagen's biggest seller in the UK. And it's the Golf. Right from the Mark 1, it's been so popular. And although a small hot hatch, it weighs about 1.5 tons because it's so laden with fine technology, killer engines. It's rapid as hell. This one, nice casting, but no detail to sing about. Just some nice tempo, suggesting that it's a race, but it's just street decorated. This one's a Hot Wheels, and it doesn't actually say what model it is, but I believe this is the Mark II, maybe the Mark III. Probably the most popular shape. It's the most sporty of them all. They seem to have, in the restyling, dampened down the hotness aspect of them. But Golf is definitely the #1 import from Volkswagen in this country. They sell by the spade load. You're talking German, you're talking exotic, you're talking super fast, you're talking supercar. You got to be talking Porsche. I mean, this classic shape. It's been doing the rounds for decades now, and it just does not diminish in popularity, because you look at that and you think, Porsche. You might not even know what model it is, but you can't help but know that it's a Porsche. Beautiful race livery on here, Falcon team. And let's have a look. This one's a fine Hot Wheels casting. And this is the 934 Turbo RSR. What more do I need to say? It's a Porsche. Very popular supercar. Now we'll have Ferraris and we'll have Lamborghinis, but they tend to be from big city dealers. I've got a Porsche garage just on the other side of the Humber Bridge from me. And my 10th and final piece for this game of tag is another German make that's here in spade loads, and that's the Audi. There we go. Love this rear quarter. It's a lovely design feature. And we turn it around. The casting's good. I like the dull paintwork on it, matte finish there, look. So it's very flat and very smooth. All the details are there without any sharpness on the front, without any sharpness on the back. And I do believe that, there we go. This is a cheap brand, but it's one I like. I like the castings. This is the RMZ City, and this is the Audi R8 V10, so it's a powerful beast. But I would say that all throughout my younger life, teen life, 20s, 30s, 40s, you would see Ford Mondeos, and you would see Vauxhall Insignias, and before that the Cavalier and the Vectra. They were the motorway pluggers. They did the vast differences for executives, sales teams, sales reps. And them two were the most popular cars in the country. They have been long surpassed by BMW, of which I haven't got an example here today, but I could have easily done that as an import. Audi and Mercedes. All you see on our roads nowadays is Audis, Mercedes and BMWs. So they are now at the forefront of popular culture in the UK, and by far the 3 biggest companies for imports of day-to-day cars that give you performance, looks and luxury, which is all we want. So that concludes my gamer tag from Chris at Diecast Dungeon and Gary's Diecast, who started this fun game off. So who to tag? Well, my good friend Mick67 has been tagged, and Rat Black, and the usual hub of the community is represented so far. It's hard keeping up with the videos given my limited time. I do apologise for my absence. I was getting over my eye surgery and returned to work, and I'm hitting all the hours God sends to try and recover financially so I can start sending out wonderful things again. But unfortunately I had a fall off some ladders and I've broken 3 ribs now. So, you know, silly old fool. These things tend to come in threes. I hope they don't, because I've had a belly full at the moment and I'm very sore. So please excuse my absence. I have been trying to watch. I have been trying to comment. But the pain leaves you in a pretty much agitated state. I'm still going to work on light duties. I haven't stopped. But I have to take some very strong medication and it can knock me out, especially in the nighttime stuff, so I get a good sleep. But I'll be up and running in a couple of weeks again. Coming next will be a mind-blowingly wonderful gift box from my good friend Rat Black. You know him as Rat Black 57 Chevy, or Rat Black's Diecast collection now. I had a box arrive. I haven't even opened it yet, but the size of the package and the cost of the mailing has totally blown my mind and makes me feel very, very humble. So just to finish this video off, the challenge I'm putting out today, and I know this will be an absolute stroll in the park for him, but I'm going to put the gamer tag out to my good friend in the land of the maple leaf, maple syrup and mountains and mounties and lumberjacks and clean air and pure water. And so this challenge of tag I'm passing over to 57 Fordman. Fordy, my dear friend, I would love to see you display 10 Fords of your choosing. If I'm saying of your choosing, then I expect that you're going to particularly pull out 10 of your favourites, but I'm looking forward to seeing that. So I am tagging you, 57 Fordsmen, to show me your 10 favourite, or less if you want, your 10 favourite Fords in your collection. I know this will be a breeze for you, but I want to get you involved. And so Fordman, it's up to you. Tag to everybody else. Coming soon, the Rat Black 57 Chevy, Rat Black Diecast Grand Box unboxing, if you like. Coming to a screen near you soon. Everybody, please take the best of care, and we'll be speaking to you soon. For now, bye-bye.